In my last video, I did some more work on this cabinet here. And what I did, one of my dogs, every time I start talking, she leaves the room. I tell you, that's dedication. Anyways, I did this back panel, all right, this input, whatever, and I suppose output maybe to another cabinet. And I've changed this back to black for the time being, and I'm going to work on doing like a head unit on this. Very simple stuff, all right? We're just having fun here. I was asked what kind of amp this was going to be, and it's really just some kind of generic thing. It's not a Fender this or that. It's just, I don't know. Is this something? I don't know if a bass amp would have these little speakers in there anyhow, but they're fun to do. So, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in and select this face, Shift S, cursor to select it. So my 3D cursor is there. And I am going to bring in a cube there, and I'm going to scale this down a little bit like that. Let's scale this into Y, make it a little thinner there. Scale it in Z. Let's bring it up. Let's see what it would be like sitting there. All right, we're going to thin it out again. I'll be sitting on feet. Maybe a little bit bigger like that. All right, we can go with that for the time being. All right, so let's go back in object mode, origin to geometry, and we'll do Control A, rotation and scale just in case. And I guess I'm going to start by beveling these edges. Just do what I usually do. Control B, pull back, and give just like 1, 2 segments like that. I'll do the top and the bottom. I'll do a couple segments there. And I'm just thinking about borrowing these feet. Shift D. Let's try this. Bringing them up, and let's in front view. Let's see if I can. How much of this I can hide? Oh, that's good. All of it. Well, that's going to help. Let's zoom in on that. Okay, so let's go into these feet. Select them all. Can I do individual origins and then scale in the X? No, that'll make them smaller, won't it? Okay. Well, let's get out of that. Back in the median point, and we can go ahead and select little bits of each of them, and then go Control L, and that'll select everything and bring them in like that. And let's see if that's enough. Let's go Control 7 to look underneath it. Okay, that'd work. If I then take these two, Control L, and bring them in a ways. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, you know what? Hopefully it's not longer than making them brand new. So that kind of thing there. And I may actually want to bring these out a little bit. I'll do that. So I can bring them over like that. And let's get this back. Okay, oh, they're a little bit too far in. All right, at any rate. So there's the front. What I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and first of all, put on a subdivision surface of 2 and smooth it, and we will likely get that streaking. I do see it there. I'm not going to worry about it right now, and hopefully I don't forget about it. Let's go into the front of this, and can I still get an edge loop there? I can. I'm thinking what I'd like to do is make another kind of grill area here, and then the knobs there, similar to some Marshall amplifiers. So I think I'm going to hit inset just a little bit like that. E to extrude and bring this in a ways. And I'll put some small speakers in it. I don't know why bass cabinet would have that. Maybe it turns out not to be a bass cabinet, but that would be misleading in the title of it all. So I'm just putting edge loops in at the top and the bottom, like that, and on the sides, and another one this way going back, not right to the back, and this way, like that. So I can fit something in there. I'll fit some speakers in a grill. I'm not crazy about the thickness here. I wish I had left more room. And so now I'm going to think about if I can fix that at all. I think I probably can, but it might be a little bit tight. And wireframe and let's see if I can. If I just grab those, I think that's what I need actually. Let's try this. Or maybe I missed something. Yeah. No, it might be okay. I might. It's awfully sharp. Let's see if I just caused that a little bit. Actually, I want one up here anyhow. Or do I? I think it might be okay. Let's have a look at this one and see something. On my scale Z0, I don't know if that did anything. Maybe it is straight anyhow. Okay. I seem to be putting that back in. I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let's select this back face. Shift S, cursor to selected, and I'll just go ahead and bring in a cube and scale it down, nice and small. It'll be different than the grill on the other part, on the lower cabinet, but scale that. I don't think that'll be a problem. Scale in Z. My dog has decided to come back in and join us. Okay. Let's pull that to here. And let's pull this one out to there. So let's select the whole thing and bring it outwards to about there. Okay. Control A, rotation and scale if necessary. Origin geometry, and grab this edge and this edge, the two front edges. Control B, pull back one edge in there and up to the top. Array -2, no X, maybe a bit more. Go with that again. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Apply origin to geometry. This I will probably have to replicate a few times. It doesn't really matter. I can scale this in the Z. I won't have to worry about chopping it. I'm just going to have to. I'm going to have to duplicate it a number of times. On the other hand, that was 2.2. I wonder if I can just array this in the X. No, not in the. Oh well, actually, hang on. Let's rotation and scale. Let's see if I can array this in the X at was it 2.2? No, well, maybe I can get it to a reasonable 1.04. No. Be all right for what I want to do. Okay, I'll go ahead and apply that, and I'll come in here and in wireframe and vertex box select all that vertices. Let's go ahead and color this orange. And this, I guess that's probably going to be orange as well, and the speakers will be black. Let's join them though. There we go. Yeah, all right. And let's go Alt H and bring that back. So yeah, different mesh. I just want to think about whether or not I like that, or if I was to hide that and take this, duplicate it and bring it up. I want to just see, well, what it'd be like sitting in there. Okay, so that could be there versus that. Yeah, I think it'd be all right. Just different. What I would like to do though is see if I can take like a speaker. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's just scale it in edit mode. But not in the Y, so scale shift Y. Okay, a couple of little small speakers in there, I guess. Yeah. Okay. This one, maybe we will array this. Let's just apply rotation and scale. And array it in the X. Like that. Oops. I don't know. Does something like that ever exist? I kind of think the speaker should be bigger now, though. Let's do this. Let's make them as big as we can. Scale shift Y. As big as we can to fit, and I'll adjust the array in a bit. Like that. Bring down the array. Like that. There we go. Work on lowering all that stuff. Okay, that's cool. I like that. It's very strange. Alrighty, and I probably should have made another section on this right away. Let's just do it now. So let's hit I to inset. Let's pull this in a little bit more this time. and E to extrude, pull it back. Not too far though, just a little ways. I'll try that. Two of these, hopefully that's not going to mess anything else up in the bottom. Let's just have a look at how much that does. Yeah, okay, we'll do a little bit more. Just don't want it too tight. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we can go a bit tighter than that though. Reselect that edge. Cool. All right. Yeah, that's all right. All right, while I'm at it, let's fix this top. I inset, that's it. I'm not going to do the bottom because we're not going to see the bottom. And very simply, we're just going to put some knobs on this. A few other things we'll see. Cursor to selected, bring the 3D cursor right there. Shift A, bring in a circle. Rotate X90. Scale it down in object mode. I'll just have a bunch of these going across. Control A, rotation and scale. All right, what to do? Edit mode, selected. E, oh, sorry, not yet. I have to make a face. E to extrude. These are very simple knobs. All right, inset, E in like that. I should have done it backwards, I guess. Let's bring it back and put a little stock on it. Face, I to inset, E back like that. That won't be quite it, but very close. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, let's go back into edit mode and let's grab the sharp edges there. Let's do those ones first. Control B, pull back. We'll give it 1, 2 segments, and this sharp edge here. Control B, 2 segments. I don't know if I did 3 there. I may have. We can hit smoothing, and they won't be quite done yet, but yeah, we should probably do something here. What if we put a couple more edge loops there and scale them in the Y like that? What if we select all these but do check or deselect? Select, check or deselect, skipping one, and just do that, and then extrude individual down like that, and bevel with one. If we do that kind of thing. Now I could try I could put on Subdivision Surface if I really wanted to, and then clean it up. Maybe I will this time. All right, so we're going to need an edge loop down there. Maybe I'll get rid of that back face. I'll put another one here, although I doubt you'll ever see this. But and we'll go around and put one down here to sharpen those up a little bit. And there, and then we'll come in. I'm in face mode. Inset, you know, like that kind of thing. You know, I'll have that kind of knob. I don't know if that makes sense for an amplifier, or it looks too industrial. Let's go with that though. Let's make those black with a silver interior here. And just see if there's anything else. No, that's not what we want yet, is it? Ah, yeah. Okay, we'll come out with another one. Going on. I think I'm going to need a few of these. Just wondering. Yeah. All right. Let's just think about arraying these. Doing that kind of thing. Excuse me. I would also have some, you know, LED lights on here. Starting to get up in polys. Okay. You know what? Maybe this needs to be a separate panel. Let me try that. Shift D, P to make it a new selection or new object. Anyhow, bring it out. Origin of geometry. Let's go in and E to extrude. I'll pull it out a bit like that. And I might flip any polys. Let's put 2 edge loops there. Scale in the X. It was just a thought. Out to there. And 2 of them here. Scale them in the Z. That might be too thick actually, but we'll see. I think I'll do another edge loop here. And another one over here. Let's just have a look at how that's progressing. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that better with screws. All right, well, let's go ahead and, well, in fact, for the screws, let's see if I can borrow these. Shift D, pull them up. I don't need that many, that's for darn sure. Let's go into front view, into edit mode, and wireframe. And first of all, let's see if I can get rid of all of these ones. And let's get rid of anything down there. Let's see what I got left. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2. Let's go into side view. And I just want 1 for the time being. So, mine edit mode. Okay, cool. Box select that one. Get rid of that one. So we just got the 1. Origin of geometry. Yes. Okay, where are you? Okay, let's rotate Z 90. I'm going to try to reuse pieces if I can. Save me from making them again, and also keeping with the theme of things. Let's have a look at this. Okay, I can make that smaller though. Let's do it in object mode scale to make sure that we're how about that? Select this piece, Shift S, cursor selected, select this, and do mirror with respect to that there, and Z. We get that effect. Okay. I do like that. Now, I also wonder if I could use this. Control L, Shift D, P. Okay, and origin of geometry. No, on that. That's my new one. I'm just wondering if, sort of in between these, if I could use this, but maybe say scale it up and do that. Can I use it to build some kind of LED light? And I'm not sure. Can I come out to there? And could I scale Y0, flatten them like that, scale it in like this? That's a lot of polys though, E to extrude them back like that, and then grab this one. Let's see, just pull it out and bevel it back. And what would it look like? I may have just wasted a bunch of time. Just get an idea of what it would look like. It might be what I want, with the exception of this edge. What about that and a bit of beveling? Just to smooth it out, and then that. You know, and then taking it and pulling it up. Almost there. This edge. There we go. Okay. Almost, not quite. Okay. And then what I would do is I would, not that, I will make that black. Do we have any red in here? No, we don't have red yet. All right, let's make some red. We'll do this way. Mix shader. First shader is going to be diffuse, and it'll be red, but darker. And then the second shader will be glossy, and I'll just select that red, but I'll bring it up, make it lighter, like that. Let's okay. Maybe this one's a bit too dark. Okay, and then I'll change the viewport to this one. Okay, and we'll go in, and we'll see how she looks. I'm starting to think that that should be gold or orange, not that part. The whole thing orange, take it all back, and then this part red, or green even maybe. Let's just try that much. See if it went far enough. You know, I have half a mind to do that much. Yeah. Okay, I could go for something like that. And so what I'll do is I'll take that, I'll just copy it in between here for all these. Might want one green or something. How about we do that? Let's take this one. And copy it. Make a new slot, paste it. Make it green like that. Green like that. Cool. Viewport color. Whatever that means. Okay, so we better do something else on here quick. All right, let's get creative. Let's see, can I do a division? Control B. Can I do this? Is this what I want to do? Do I want to cut it like that? I might. Let's have a look at it. Something like that, especially if I was able to sharpen it. All right, and let's go with that. Let's bring the edge loops closer together, and let's go into the groove and put one over that side. And let's put one Control R over that side. And in fact, this is not close enough for what I want. That is though. There we go. Okay. Now, realistically speaking, are we realistically speaking? Or are we not realistically speaking? Why are we speaking about this anyhow? That might be a little bit better anyhow. Alright. Oh, I'm still just... I'm thinking I might need one more. And that'll just squish all that stuff down. It'll be a bit nicer. Is that too rounded? No, it's fine. Cool. All right. Well, what does that leave us with anyhow? Well, first of all, we're going to need some switch on-off switch, aren't we? All right. And I'm not sure I like the gold on this, so they may be turning over to black soon. We'll see. And I kind of want some faders. I don't know why. I think maybe you need another input on this anyhow as well. So we're going to grab this Shift D and we're going to push it to the front. And did I get both of them or something? No, it looks like I did. Rotate Z 180. And we're going to use this. Because perhaps you plug into the head, which will connect by a cord into the cabinet, which can then go off to the mains or whatever. Where are you? Where are you guys? Alrighty, let's zoom in. This is starting to get silly. Okay, there we go. Okay, do I have a mirror on for this? Let's get rid of the mirrors so I just have one. But did I get... Okay, good. Just on the copy. Okay. I could put the input over here though. Okay, cool. Great. Well, that takes up a little bit of space there. And we're going to need a switch, so it's possible that that will go actually over there, and we'll have a switch over here. Kind of a switch. It's so much circle, so we might as well do something with a different shape, right? I'll just do a switch very similar to the one that I did for the guitar amp. Might as well. So let's go ahead and do a cube scalar. Bring it over here. Scale that in the X. Or maybe even different. I don't know. I was thinking like this, like a push button, this right in. Yeah, it's boring though. All right, well, let's make this as the base then. So let's actually make it a bit bigger. All right, let's scale in the X a little bit more. Okay, how deep is it? Okay. All right, if that was the case, then we bevel this a bit. And we bevel the front. Might not bevel the back. And we would inset this, and I think I'm going to extrude E, scale in the X, scale in the Z, a similar amount, perhaps, and then bring her in like that. And I need to bevel that. I just don't know if I need to bevel this edge. Why not anyhow, eh? A little bit anyhow. It's like this would go on. That's too thick though. Far too thick. So scale it in the Y. Just like that. Maybe even embed it like that. So I can build my switch out of there. Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab this face just like I usually do. Shift D, P. Grab the face, origin of geometry. Alright, I'll deal with all that stuff. We'll deal with it now. Don't worry about how the shading is working or anything. Let's go into this and we'll extrude it down. Flip polys. I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to do what I usually do on this, which is just to grab these and bring them up like that, and these and bring them down just like that. And have that be my switch. Except I didn't bevel anything, did I? Is that too wide? There, I want materials. I'm starting to do that again. Black and black. Or we could try orange. Yeah, we could do it that way. Okay, that kind of thing. Oh, sorry that took so long. Okay, so we got that. I like all that stuff so far. I don't know if I like those knobs, but that's the style that came with this particular amp. So I don't have any geometry there. I'm thinking about I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. Individual origins. Oh boy, I'm doing this the long way around. Individual origins still inset. This is all very destructive. If I don't like it, I'm stuck with it. So we're going to try to like it. Let's just see how far I am along. All right. And we're going to need an edge loop inside. Coming up. Let's take off the subdivision surface for a minute. That's shading stuff there and there. May have an issue there, may not. There and there. Back to this. Boom. Not the nicest. Okay. This one up. And this one. That's okay. Okay, one more in here. That's fine. Hoping this is going to be what I want. Well, you know what I could do? I could take each of these and scale in the Z as well, by the way. I may want to do that. Okay, that's fine, regardless. Okay, so what I really want to do, though, is I just want to select that. In fact, let's use it. Shift-D, P. Let's use what we can use. But no subdivision surface right now. Origin of geometry, let's pull it out. I am making my faders, by the way, in case you were wondering. Do I have curvature on it? Let's have a look. No, I don't. Let's scale this in the Z, and then in the X, like that. Maybe more in the X. Let's give it a couple of segments like that, and scale in the X a little bit narrow. Oh, individual origins is on, so I need to turn that off. Let's do it that way, and I'll build it backwards because I can see it. Oh, actually, gotta extrude the whole thing. I'll do that for now. We can mess with this, and we'll see if we like it, or what we like about it, what we don't. Let's rotate it. Rotate X 180. And I could scale the whole thing down actually to get it to fit like that. Yeah. Okay, so now let's just do subdivision surface and see if we can massage this into a nice shape. It's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be like this, but just a little bit nicer, I hope. And I should consider whether or not some of my polys are flipped. Oh, what did I just do? Not that. That. Now we can adjust the. Do I have smoothing on there? I don't know how realistic that looks. I'll make it black, first of all. Maybe it needs to be a lot bigger. Let's try just in. So maybe this needs to be cut in. I don't know, but I've got the body back and behind it. If I just delete that face, yeah, then I get that, eh? Alright, well, I'll make it black, first of all. I'll do that. Subdivision surface on that means I don't get it very far, so we'll do this. Alright, well, I guess I had it back a little bit too far. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to do a little bit of cleanup here. I think. No, I like it. I like it. I think we'll go with that. I think we'll just do it again. Is that going to be too much work? Yeah, it is going to be too much work. Okay, so here's what we do. Here is what we do when stuff like this happens and it doesn't always go the way we want it to. We say, what the hell did you do? Cut that crap out. Take this stuff, pull it down. Fingers. That can happen. Okay, and then when we know we can do that, we come back in and we see if we want to move stuff around. And I kind of want to move this closer to that stuff if I can, and I believe that I can. I do believe that I can, like this. All right. You come on over here too. Oh, that didn't help. Boy. You know, sorry if that was a really wishy-washy thing to do. Let's do another one of these. There you go. All right, so I mean, I could just to make a bit more room, I suppose I could take this and this and this and slide it over just a little bit. It seems a little bit extreme. Yeah, and if the shading of this is bugging us, we could just do that. You know, there's more stuff we could do on the back of that too. Let's just have a quick look at that so far. Let's bring in a plane. Excuse me. I mean, you know, you could just go crazy with various details. I guess it's not bad. Let's see if we can lift that up a bit more. Let's move it over again a little bit. Try to get a decent angle for this thing. Don't mind that. So let's see where I'm at. Oh yeah, I'm at a big size. Well, you know, I think I'm going to call this one done. You know, it's fun to do, but I'll move on to something else.